Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. So I'm here with Hylian Cream Cosplay at day 2, rainy day here at the Hyatt in Portland and right across from the convention center. How are you enjoying day 2 of the con so far?
It's been really nice. It's my first time in the Pacific Northwest, so I've been just really enjoying the weather from California. So it was 90 degrees before I left in the fall. And then I get here and it's raining. So this has been lovely. People have been super sweet, and I'm excited. The masquerade's tonight, so I'm excited to see all the contestants on stage.
So, how long have you been cosplaying for, and what got you into cosplay?
So I've been cosplaying since 2011, so I think like 14 years. I got into it just because I started like seeing videos of people at Anime Expo on YouTube, and I thought, wait, you could dress up outside of Halloween. And I'm really grateful because my parents, like, I asked them, I said, can you buy me a wig on eBay, and can we go to the thrift store and get like stuff so I can make a cosplay? And they were like, yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, my grandma, when I kind of got more into wanting to actually like at the time, no one was selling cosplays online like
I don't
that.
think anyone was selling
No.
cosplays at the
So
time.
my grandma helped me start sewing. And yeah, I went from there and then I started competing and here I am now.
So you're in that category, as I put it. If you've been cosplaying for 10 plus years, you're a cosplay veteran. You've seen the change of cosplays and conventions. What's it been like cosplaying for over 14 years?
Oh gosh. I've mainly been on the convention side of things. I mean, overall, I don't want to sound negative about it, but like the fast fashion occasion of cosplay I've seen. I am noticing more people now, especially with everything hitting, they are getting more into going back to making their stuff, which is really nice. I think it's always fun to have your own flair, learn a new skill.
I feel
Never
like anime
hurts.
kind of helped with that,
Yes,
right?
yes, I do. So it's kind of nice to kind of see that, combat it. I love seeing people make their own stuff and how what they add to it. But also in the competition scene, I have seen just so much growth. Especially back then, foam was just kind of starting to take off, and that was the big like we need to make all of our props out of this. We need that, and now it's 3D prints, and that's just crazy to me. How just technology's advanced super far. Even I've been able to judge alongside a lot of veteran, even older than me cosplayers, and hearing their stories of how starting like out in the 80s and 90s and competing then in the early 2000s versus judging now and seeing the skill level from that to then, even like in compared to what I have, it's really crazy how far technology has pushed cosplay.
So I see you're cosplaying as Freerin today from the anime Freerin. I've yet to watch it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Mind telling the process that went behind the outfit and her staff as well. And also, what made you want to cosplay as Freerin today?
Yeah, so my friend is also judging novice cosplay. They ended up letting me know. They're like, we should cosplay together one of the days at Kimura. I said, oh my god, finally we should. And I had not watched Free Run at this point. I think it was like 2 months ago. And they were like, yeah, we should do free run. I have this cosplay. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Loved it. I'm just bad at getting around to new animes. I'm very busy. I'm an educator in my spare time. I'm a sewing educator. So while I do get to sew, I don't get too much time to enjoy video games or anime much anymore. And then from there, I really fell in love with Free Ren's character and who she is. I really related on a lot of aspects to her. So I was like, okay, I'll make hers. Um, I work at a fabric store, so I was able to get all this pretty good discount. So I was like, okay, well, we'll make free rent. It's really easy. She's just a series of circle skirts and a bodysuit. So I was like, this will be easy peasy. And I think I did in a little under 2 weeks. The staff was a little bit more. I'm very new to 3D printing. I'm more of
That's
a
3D printed.
this the top part and then the bottom is
If you want to show a
PVC
little
pipe.
bit more.
Yeah. I'm not super great at prop making. It is definitely something I would like to work on into 2026. I am a needlework girly, so like this came together no issue. Like there was not a single problem. I just threw it together between home and work. But this slight crash outs happened in the process between building this week before coming here, but I got it done before I went on the flight.
Also, good old concrete. And also, I do like the fact they got butterflies on your nails too.
I unfortunately some of them have fallen off. You know, the life of a working girl, but yeah.
So you said you're a sewing educator. What is that? Because I'm not familiar with that. I'm sure people aren't home or for not familiar with that. So mind going a little detail what that's all about?
Yeah, so I actually, I am a sewing teacher as my day job. I get paid to teach people how to sew. So I work at a little sewing shop in Orange County in California, and it also is fabric, so it's nice. But I'm also a Janome educator, so I do get the chance to travel around the country and get to educate people on not only Janome products, but overall like sewing techniques and stuff like that. I started as a Janome maker a year and a half ago. I was brought on for that, and that was more of a brand ambassador. So I was able to use their machines to make online tutorials. So I was able to do really fun, like cosplay esque stuff. I did a lot of embroidery, and then they promoted me to being a freelance educator for them. But yeah, I love posting about and have always loved sharing things I've learned. I've loved being able to connect with other sewing educators. And just overall cosplay educators has been really fun to see that kind of grow. So people who just overall take the time during cons to run panels, workshops, online content and stuff, just all around cosplay, anything to make your costume, whether it be foam smithing, 3D printing. Yeah, and I've been able to do workshops at cons as well. So I'll be running one this weekend. And I panel at cons, but it's been nice to meet people and get to help people kind of get started on their cosplay journey because learning new skills can be very daunting.
Oh, I believe it. So another question I always ask cosplayers: what kind of impact has this had on you on a whole with all the cosplay and stuff? Like, what's it been like just for you doing something that you've enjoyed doing?
Yeah, well, cosplay is the reason I became a sewing educator. I was a music major first. I just cosplayed very casually in college, and then over the pandemic, I dropped out and was like, I had one competition experience at Anime Los Angeles, and um, it essentially made me completely switch my majors. One of the judges just told me to keep going, and it like gave me the confidence boost I needed to enroll in a community college with a fashion program, and kind of just better my skills, try new things, just keep sewing. And because of that experience in cosplay and competing, I was able to meet a lot of people who were able to continue to kind of keep me pushing on this track to doing this. I've been able to go to conventions and network with companies. So yeah, without cosplay, I would not be a sewing educator. I wouldn't be working with brands like Janome. I wouldn't be right here.
Now, one more thing, we like, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay updated with your cosplays, your cons, and stuff like that?
Yeah, so mainly on Instagram is Highly and Cream. Oh, hello. Hello. I know I'm like talking this way. You can find me on Instagram, just Highly and Cream. I am gonna start posting some more on YouTube. I'm just very busy, but it would also be under Highly and Cream cosplay. Thank you.
Enjoying day two. I mean, yes, again, we know it's raining, but how have you enjoyed ConWorkCon so far?
I have to say that the staff here is one of the nicest convention staff I've ever experienced. And it's gotten to the point where they look at me like I'm like a puppy in a shelter that like they're like, "Are you okay?" Like, "I'm just so sorry. Like, I'm not in cosplay fast enough." And they're like, "You're allowed to sleep. You got in at 3 in the morning." And they're just like, "It's okay." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" But I've been having such a great time, and it's been great seeing like a ton of my Pacific Northwest friends that I've known from the internet and meeting a lot of fans who are from the area. I have been to Portland for one convention before, but it was a smaller one, so this is like a whole different beast.
Pretty much, as I categorize it, you got small cons, small medium cons that are like Disneyland. You got big cons that are like Disney World.
Yeah.
That's how I like to.
Yeah. Well, it's more like local fair versus Disney World.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's actually a perfect way
Yeah.
to describe it. So how long have you been cosplaying for, and what made you want to get into this well-known hobby?
Yeah, so I started as a little kiddo. I was doing the math really quick. I'm getting close. I'm closer to 20 years than 15 years of cosplay. Because I started really, really young. My family and I accidentally stumbled onto San Diego. Uh, we accidentally stumbled onto San Diego Comic Con. What a long name.
That's a
Back when it was like a single file line that you could wait in day of and get a badge and walk in.
$20-$50 back then.
Yeah, Yeah, can't do that anymore.
No,
I got to see the downfall of San Diego Comic-Con over
it's
time.
literally, as a buddy of mine once said, it's literally a lottery system.
Yeah, and we actually like figured out because we've been doing it for so long, like we had like so many different ways. Like we that's how we started working in like film, like independent film productions. That way we'd have the IMDb credits to be professionals because they have a whole separate badge lottery system. So we had an additional chance to get in.
Ooh, so you're like, you actually, you rolled the dice, you just rolled that 20 just right then.
Oh yeah.
So, what's it been like doing this for as long as you've had, since you were, a little kid going to San Diego Comic Con to now? Has there been any changes, differences, similarities since then?
Well, now when you order things online, you actually get what you think because anyone from the old cosplay days will know like there's like this infamous story where someone ordered like a long pink wig and a short green one showed up from eBay and
so bright and shiny.
it was incorrect and they're like and the con's tomorrow and it's like well that's all you got, figure it out.
Well, too bad Sailor Moon's gonna have blue hair.
Yeah. And now like I really like how accessible cosplay is because back in the day like we just used whatever fabric we can really get a hold of. We didn't really have a lot of specialty fabrics. Fabric was mostly made for like the quilting community, not really the costume community.
You had to be like working on a movie or something.
Yeah, or you were just using the foam mats from Home Depot and
the yoga
and
mats.
and sanding the texture off of both sides. And now I see people being able to buy smooth foam on Amazon and it arrives same day and I'm like the hours I've spent with like a sander just zzz.
I can imagine because I've heard stories of people having to use the yoga mats, the gym mats, and like having to smooth off those bumps because they only want someone wants to cosplay with like those groove bump things on them.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's really great like how accessible and people actually know the word cosplay now. Like I'm a data analyst and my coworkers know what it is. They're like, "Oh, that's cool that you do that." I also have purple hair under this. So like I think they weren't surprised when they're like, "Oh yeah, of course you play dress up outside of this."
So I see your cosplaying as Umbreon today. What was the process that went behind this? And I also got asked because I heard the bells. How did you get the bells inside the dress?
Yeah, so I've been cosplaying Pokemon for a really long time. I wouldn't be the nerd I am today without Pokemon. Pokemon led me to Yu-Gi-Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh led me to being a degenerate.
I think that explains almost every cosplay.
Yeah, so I actually cosplayed Umbreon a really long time ago. It wasn't really good, and I wanted to redo it because I love Pokemon very much. And like the hyperfixation has just relatched into my little lizard brain. And I just wanted this to be like a cute costume. I wanted to make sure I had the correct number of rings. Um, and the bells are actually sewn into my hoop skirt. So all of my evolution dresses technically jingle. Yeah, so I hand stitched those in so that way, like when I
been a process because how many bells, if you don't mind me asking, specifically for Umbreon?
Yeah, so I think there's like I don't know 12 bells, like small like jingle bells.
Like there's more though.
That's what jingle bells are very loud.
Oh, I mean they are. And they're like the small ones like this.
They're like
like
large gumball.
I know there's like not a whole lot of space to put like the thread through and everything.
It's fine. I did it. I was also unemployed when I made this, so I just kind of like locked in, and I woke up and I had a dress.
What was the hardest part about this then?
Hardest. Nothing was particularly hard. It's all techniques that I've been doing for many years. What took the longest was painting and rhinestoning my shoes because they were originally all black. And then I painted the bottom part yellow and then rhinestoned the entire yellow part, which took about 12 hours just to do the rhinestoning. Yes. Yes, I placed each one individually like a crazy person.
That reminds me of like the diamond dot art you see.
Yeah, it's a really great ADHD craft because the more you do it, the sparklier it gets, which gives you that dopamine hit.
Especially if the light just hits just right. Because you also got like it on your rings.
Yeah, all the rings have it, which is totally not to cover the top stitching, not at all. It is because Umbreon's rings glow, and that is the excuse I use.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
It works. So since this is a big cosplay, what kind of advice would you want to give to someone who wants to go do a big cosplay? Because I know there are some people who just want to go big or go home right away, and not like I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I want to have this. I want to put this and that and this.
My number one advice is make sure you have an emotional support human being to be like there for you, to help you out, like either with crowds or like if people like want to take pictures with you to hold your
Convention expert
stuff.
buddy, as I call them.
Yes, or handler is the official term. Um, and also, well, the great thing about mine is it actually like squishes down, so I can
So
maneuver through crowds.
maneuverability is much easier.
Yeah, that's the great thing about like a lot of like ball gowns or fluffy stuff is it tends to like it looks big, but we tend to be able to compress. I feel bad for people who are like Optimus Prime walking around.
Or
I'm
like
just
say
like,
Hulkbuster from Iron Man.
yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you just gotta, I'd say test with normal sized doors to figure out if you can even get in or out. And practice sitting and see if you can, because that's pretty important if something occurs.
Very much the old if I fit, I sit
Yes.
that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, luckily again, I squish. So people are like, how do you sit in it? I'm like, I sit down, and if people want to sit next to me, I just go womp.
So, two more questions, real quick. What kind of impact has this had on you as a whole over the years of doing this? Especially, like I said, little you going to San Diego Comic Con with the family to where you are now doing conventions and everything.
Without cosplay, I wouldn't have all of my friends that I have today. All of my friends I've met through conventions, cosplay, stuff like that. It's really funny. One of my best friends was actually a fan of mine, and I found them on TikTok. And we just started talking, and now like we travel to conventions together, and it's just really beautiful. And I really like that this stimulates the creative side because I've always grown up more analytical, loving numbers, loving science. I'm that weird kid who actually loves math.
And there is
Um,
some math in cosplay,
yeah,
especially when it comes to measurements and stuff like that.
especially if you do a lot of circle skirt math and pleated skirt math. I love it. Um, and it really just really helps keep my life balanced because what's really fun for me to tell people is creativity doesn't come naturally to me. I've just been working at it for 15 years. So I'd hope I'd be okay at this point.
I mean, I feel like even your most seasoned cosplayers are always learning something new to this day.
Hmm. That's why I love I am emceeing this cosplay competition, but I have been judging for over 8 years. And I love judging because I learn new ways to think of how to use materials because people are so creative and just look at the world differently than you. It just makes your brain so much more flexible and help you problem solve.
I completely agree. Last thing, and if you want to look at the camera and tell people, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your cosplays, cons, and all that other fun stuff?
If you'd like to find me on the internet, I am Heartless Aquarius everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I It's mostly shorts and reels content, so I'm sorry if you like pictures. I just forget to take pictures, but I like to record myself going lizard, 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 lizard. So if you like silly goose times, or I do have tutorial content every now and then, that's where you can find me and what I have.
Again, Heartless.
So,
Thank you
Neos,
so much.
how have you been enjoying KimoriCon so far? And I also saw that you were a judge earlier for the Cursed Cosplay Contest.
ComorCon's been fun. I've been taking it easy this year. Like it's a little chill. Like I know the get up right now I have is not.
I mean, like, even the booths and everything.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's just great to see people. This con for me is one of those cons that are like it's chill. It's more of like just relaxing. I'm not trying to see celebrities. I'm not trying to like do any panels. I just go have fun. Yeah, the Curse Cosplay contest was really cool. Yeah, first time judging. They asked me, and I was really happy, and it was great.
So, mind telling the folks at home, who are you cosplaying as today? I mean, I remember you told me a while back, but for those at home who may not know.
I am Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh, and I'm doing a Dark Magician Girl Yugi mashup.
So, I know I ask this all the time. All right, the boots. How does it feel like? I know we talked about it before. How does it feel walking in those tall platforms?
So these specific ones is by a brand called Dolls Kills. I got them off eBay because they can go up really pricey. But these ones are actually, it's not like comfortable, but they're not terrible. I've had terrible boots. These are not one. I've been able to walk. I can walk in these with 8 hours and not be like dying.
Now one more thing. Where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your cosplays, maybe the next con, stuff like that?
It's Great Neos on Instagram. I only have Instagram, or that's the one I use the most. I technically have a Facebook, but I always forget about it. And it's Great Greatneos. It's like greatness, but you take out the second E and put an O.
One more thing. I know I asked this before. Who was the person behind your wig? I know we talked about it last time, but if you want to give another shout out to the wig maker.
Yes, it's a Be More Shonen. They are a couple that's in the UK, and they do fantastic, amazing wig work.
Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
It's the final day of KimoriCon 2025. How have we enjoyed the con so far?
Con has been great this year. I've seen a lot of nostalgia cosplay that has been super comforting to see. Lots of stuff I haven't seen since the early
Do you want to go do it
2000s.
this way?
Yeah.
There we go.
Lots of stuff I haven't seen since the early 2000s. It really feels like people are doing the costumes that they want that just make them feel good, which we always love to see.
Can confirm.
It's been about 6 years since we got back
Oh, it's
to
been-
cons.
How long has it been since Kumo for you guys?
But 6 years.
6 years. Wow.
2019.
2019 was
Well,
the
so
last time we were here.
Pre-COVID. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
Pre-COVID.
understandable.
Yeah, so it's fantastic to be back in this big space and see all these people and just see what it's like to be back in the scene. And whoa, there will be light. It's wonderful for me. This is such a return to form. I love it.
And I know you guys got to meet Adam Crosdale.
Yes.
What was that like? Getting to meet such an iconic voice actor who's been doing it for a long time. Not to mention voicing someone you cosplayed yesterday.
I was Ignis Scientia yesterday, and that was just a dream come true for me. Ignis and Noctis are costumes that we really, really love. They're super close to our heart, and we actually didn't know that he was going to be at this convention.
I was shocked.
It was totally divine. We brought our costumes just because we thought that we should squeeze them in, and then we heard he was here, so we ended up getting to go. And I'll hand the rest of that off to you.
You can go on the mic too if you want.
Thank you. That might be easier. So yeah, we getting to meet Adam was wonderful. He's such a fantastic person. He complimented us forwards, backwards, sideways, which I can't believe. I was stunned that he was here. We learned the day before, literally, that he was here, and
Yeah, he was like the last minute, I think.
he was. And FF15 has been a huge part of us becoming close. So that was huge, and we let him know that because we were like, Ignis and Noctis helped bring us together as people and as friends, because I used to bring the game over to their old apartment, and it was a big part of the way we bonded.
And we were so lucky that he signed our fish. We brought him a pair of Cotty's flip-flops. We do not have them on us, but he signed our fish, and he wrote "Walk Tall" on them, and we're going to mount it on a placard like Big Mouth Billy Bass.
I asked him straight up, will you sign my fish flop?
He laughed pretty hard. It was good.
So I see you both are cosplaying Naruto and Hinata, specifically from Shippuden. Who was the mastermind behind this?
I have been working on this Naruto costume since 2019. The bases are purchased, and then I just added on to it. It was just a small labor of love over time, and I decided, it's time to really actually finish this costume up. And I need you to be Hinata with me. So we styled this outfit. This outfit was purchased, except the headband was made.
You can easily just wear that as casual wear
Yeah,
too.
it's really just cute, comfortable clothes. The goal was comfort and style, for sure.
Oh no, I feel like comfortability is sometimes, I'm sure you can agree, comfortability is better than accuracy.
I think it's very important to be comfortable. Absolutely.
We also ascribe to making your cosplay your own.
Yeah.
So, of course, you can be as canon accurate as you want. That's fantastic. We love that. If that is what you desire, that is great for you.
We love
But there are some things that we like to do where we like to add our own style and flair. And so with Naruto, there's a lot of our own their own style.
And see, the best thing, this thing can easily be used as a regular jacket too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can take this off to wash it. I've slip stitched it on so that it can come out and go fully in the washing
I've
machine.
never heard that.
A slip stitch is just a loose stitch to tack things on, basically. Yes.
Yeah, but like the beads were specifically chosen for this cosplay. There's beads there, beads down here,
Beads everywhere.
beads for
Beads for
accents.
days.
The necklace is a little jingly, and just everything is styled. We like to have things specifically styled character-wise.
Feels a little more personal to us. I love seeing people that are super canon accurate. And for me personally, on my body, I like to change it up a little bit.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Last but not least, where can people find you both on social media to stay up to date with your cosplays, your cons, and all that fun stuff?
Okay, so I am Fluffy Satyr on
Still my
Instagram.
favorite.
Fluffy, yeah, Fluffy Satyr. I spell Satyr wrong just because it's funnier.
How do you
And
spell it?
Saytr.
Okay.
And this one here.
You can find me on my socials at Wicked Muppet on Instagram and Wicked Muppet Cause on. What's my other one? Oh, that's my Tumblr. But mostly I'm active on Instagram.
Anytime I hear Wicked Muppet, I think just a Muppet in like witch clothes or something.
That's me. I'm a wicked little Muppet.
Well, thank you both
The
so
Giant Bleach
much.
Group.
Last day, KimoriCon 2025. No rain. It's sunny. It's, as you can see in the background, it's still popping just like it has been for the past 3-4 days now.
Thursday started it.
So basically, ask you guys are cosplaying, and then ask your, con opinion stuff. First off, who are you cosplaying? Because I always forget how to pronounce the name.
Teshiro.
Toshiro Hitsugaya.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
You got the hard part right, though. Anyways, Renji Abarai.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Soy Fong from Bleach.
Rukia Kuchiki.
So how are you guys enjoying the con so far?
It's been pretty good,
Good.
other than hotel situations, but the con itself has been amazing.
I feel like it's not a con without hotel problems.
True.
True, but this was apocalyptic. Yeah, we told you earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, our room flooded.
Your guys' room.
Yeah, on Saturday morning, we woke up and our room was flooded.
Yep.
Geez.
Standing water above the carpet in some places.
I mean, I was sure it wasn't fun for flooding.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
No.
Thankfully, most of our props
Yeah.
were off the floor, except for a couple.
Yeah, these
which
two.
thankfully
This one
they was
almost
too-
got
Oh
Yeah,
no!
it got all. It did the capillary action and went all the way up the
Oh
the way up
no!
to here.
handle.
And
Yeah.
how have you?
I mean, I live here, so I don't have any hotel problems.
Lucky.
I mean, overall, really good. The rain was really bad on Friday, but I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, like really, really good so far.
Yesterday
Good year.
morning was really good. The rain yesterday morning was
It was
not
hurt.
that bad,
And then
and
it
then
like
it cleared up and got sunny.
Yeah. Yeah, I was able to get down here in just a white jacket and get back with no problem from the rain at
Yeah.
all for patch. That was great.
Yeah. You got it.
No, it had to deal with any weather, rain, water issues.
Well, I mean, we had face paint on for the last 2 days, so that was a struggle.
I mean, imagine you're wiping all that.
No, we literally put hoods on, we had umbrellas, and we were walking against the
Oh.
rain.
All four of us were huddled. Wigs, their makeup,
Yep.
all white suits on Friday.
It was fun,
It
though.
was torture.
All right, last, 2 more to go. What's been your favorite part about this con so far this year?
I guess the reactions to all of the cosplays I've done. I haven't really done cartoons as much as I have this year, and I feel like everyone kind of knows cartoons, and everyone's been like, "Oh my god!" And then today with the big group, it's been really fun.
Now, I guess just want to pass the mic down, be much easier.
All right.
Oh, that's easy too.
And honestly, kind of a 50-50 because we've got some other cool stuff going. But honestly, meeting Kieran Strange for the first time, we've never actually stopped to talk to them.
They're such a great person.
That was a blast. That is
Yeah.
probably my favorite.
So mine would probably be this group.
That's
This
the other
group.
one
This
for
is
me,
amazing.
but
We did me and this one did Gambit and Patch, Wolverine variant, and that was fun. But Torture, this is comfortable and amazing and really fun. And I'm glad that we got the group going.
Torture for him. Patch was comfortable as a normal dinner out.
You were wearing that like that.
Yeah.
tight fitting-
Yeah, it was a foam fitted armor, so it was terrible. And in the leather jacket, it was real leather. So yeah.
I think my favorite part would probably have to be seeing all the amazing cosplayers and making all the amazing friends.
My favorite part for sure. I always have to rep cosplay chess every year. It was super great. Both of them were really fun, and I mean,
Away by Italy.
yeah. I mean, just meeting a lot of cosplayers, especially like Bleach stuff too, like because it's so rare nowadays. But really, really great stuff.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Oh, we got an Ichigo that just snuck in. Might as well. Well, I think I'm gonna let you guys just basically just if you all want, since you're Bleach, you can just all wait for the camera. I'll step away. So we're finally at, and I'm gonna say this. I don't think YouTube will demonetize me or heart me on this. It's the ass end of day 2. You guys were both busy with a lot today, and you also had to prepare for the curse cost. I gotta say, I loved it.
Thank you.
So, real quick, who was it that you were cosplaying for the curse cosplay? I don't know who that is, but I love it.
Okay, so I was cosplaying Borrow from Blue Lock, but specifically Maid Borrow.
Oh, the soccer?
Yeah, the soccer one. There's a scene in Blue Lock where the main character imagines one of the characters in a maid dress, and so that's what I was cosplaying specifically. He's super clean and tidy, and he kind of hounds people about it. So that's what it was.
Not familiar. I mean, I saw Blue Lock cosplayers earlier. They're like younger cosplayers cosplaying from Blue Lock.
Yeah, the Blue Lock cosplayers were very happy with my Maid Borrow, so it was fun.
And what about you, Cass? Who were you cosplaying as? Because all I remember was just when you were hosting it, then you did that NSP dance song number.
So I was cosplaying Arthur from Fire Force.
You're good.
Cosplaying Arthur from Fire Force, but specifically I was a knight.
The firefighter mage anime?
Yes.
I'm sorry for saying that. Don't at me, anyone. I haven't watched it yet.
Yes, but it was specifically the joke that Arthur believes he is a knight and a king. So I was both at the same time. With my lovely steed and our mascot. This is Silver.
So, Console, is this your first time help host the Curse Cosplay Contest?
No, I was there at the first one. I was a judge at the very, very first Chris Cosplay Contest, so I'm glad that Kaz asked me to do it again, because it's always a lot of fun.
And Kaz, how long have you guys been doing that? I know you think you said, what, 2023 was?
Yeah, 2023 was the first year, and I also told the story during the panel, but I literally started it out of spite. So, but the panels were ending, applications were ending that year. The day I had this thought and I submitted it and they let me in, I was severely unprepared for what kind of crowd this would draw. And on top of that,
pretty big crowd.
for year 1, we filled out the room so bad that we were against code.
Oh, fire marshal, but like even this one looked like.
And so second year we were in the auditorium. Second year we were in the auditorium for a second year panel, which also came with a lot of learning curves, a lot of stuff that I was not prepared for. So last year's did not go anywhere near as good as I was hoping. But I really wanted to bring my A game this year, so I think we did.
Nice. So now that we got the Curse Cosplay Contest out of the way, oh, careful there. Who are you guys cosplaying now? Because I know I saw you guys cosplaying these earlier, but it was just so hectic. Like when noon came in, it's like, oh shit, well, I can't do it now.
I'm Zonka from Gajakta. Yeah.
Mind explain it to me and those at home what that is.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take it. Gajakta is quite literally a trash anime. It's about trash. Well, it's about if you take care of an object, that object will then.
Oh, careful there.
It's about the concept of. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Some people recognize it. That's good.
Thank you. Yeah, so basically it's about the concept where if you take care of an item long enough, it will basically like gain a soul or gain like energy. So
kind of like a Pokemon.
Kinda, yeah.
I have to check this out now. Is it like on Crunchyroll or something?
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll.
It's called what again?
Gachiakata.
I will have to get Crunchyroll. Oh,
Yeah.
Careful there.
Yeah. So I recommend it. I think it's really good, but it quite literally is about trash. So I like calling it the trash anime.
What's the animation like?
It's really good. It's the same studio. I think animated by the same. I think it's animated by the same studio that did Soul Eater.
Oh, so that kind of like that bendy type,
It's very good.
like where the body just makes unrealistic movements.
Yeah, I like it a
'Cause
lot.
I've seen Soul Eater and like, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, well, and the creator of Gachiakuta was an assistant on the Soul Eater manga. So there's a lot of definite like Soul Eater influences into the series. So.
And what about you, Kaz? Who are you cosplaying as with your beautiful steed? Or I should say, to quote Shrek, your noble steed.
Okay, so first of all, the steed is not canon. I just wanted to wear it because it's funny. But
it was great in the first
it was great, and I have it in my.
You have it on on a stick.
It was on a stick because
And
I
have,
did
like, the
need it,
harness is actually
and it is actually a strap on.
I was about to say, I was like, is that a strap?
And Wayne is on the floor.
I didn't want to say it.
No, I mean it is. It's right here.
This is why none of the interviews.
Yeah. So,
keeping that in.
anyway, to explain the character, I am from a very small community, but a very good D&D podcast called The Unexpectables, and I am from an even smaller portion of that community because this is from a subsect, smaller series that they do around Halloween time called Ravenloft.
I've heard of that.
Yes.
I think
So-
Samo mentioned.
So Ravenloft is a D&D module, so or at least like a subset of modules. But they have spun it in their own way, and this character is from this particular group's campaign. And they only play it around October, so the entire month of October they play another season of Ravenloft, and then it goes away for a year. Yes. So and the friend that got me into this series traveled all the way out here from the Midwest. So yeah, so we have to take advantage of doing these together when we can. And it was funny because the last episode that I listened to, my character was summoned a what's the right word? Some sort of ethereal steed. So this is kind of topically funny.
I'm trying not so hard not to laugh after the word.
Yes,
you just said.
I highly recommend checking it out. It's very good.
Ethereal steed.
Yes, ethereal.
He's not ethereal here, but it is funny.
Just the way the. Oh God, I'm keeping it regardless.
Yeah.
I would be insulted if you didn't.
These convention showcases. Ooh. Oh, okay, I need to get that out for a minute. So last but not least, starting with you, Console, where can people find you on social media to stay up to date with your cons, your cosplays, and all that fun stuff?
It's Console of Cosplay. Console of Cosplay. It's like 9 p.m. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep and no food, so
We've been busy with work, con work, and work all man.
real. That's consul.of.cosplay.
And then you can the next word.
Oh, hi, I am Catastrophe Cos. You can find me on mostly Instagram. I do have a Blue Sky. I'm probably going to be utilizing YouTube as well pretty soon. And my Curse Cosplay Contest also has its own social media pages.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, so that's brand new, and we have a lot of content from the show, and also a lot of stuff that we have been working on behind the scenes that might come to other
I hope you guys
conventions.
come back next year.
Oh, of course we are. We're solidified at KomoriCon. We're trying to get into SakuraCon.
I'll definitely.
However, yeah, if you follow Curse Cosplay Contest, we have an Instagram page for now. I'm starting a YouTube page once now that we have content from this year.
Be
But
sure to send video of the big
yes, absolutely.
And if you want to see more of.
The strap on.
Say strap on again.